Hello and a warm welcome to All Aboard. I'm Sharon Ferster, and in this series we'll take an exclusive look on board many of the famous cruise ships sailing the ocean waves. Coming up in this edition of the programme, Phil Hilton is on board Crown Princess, Richard Cross is voyaging with Cunard on board Queen Victoria, and John Cooper is on board Norwegian Breakaway. Let's start and join Phil Hilton on Crown Princess.
The Crown Princess is an American ship and one of the largest afloat, featuring 12 bars and lounges, 4 swimming pools, 7 hot tubs, a fitness centre, spa, library, casino, and the first ship in the world to feature movies under the stars.
Welcome on board the Crown Princess here in Liverpool, and what a fantastic place to start our tour. You'll see behind me there's a desk and a whole bunch of people asking questions. It's a bit like a reception, but it's the purser's desk where you can ask any questions you want to find out where you need to be on board ship. Finding your way around can take you 2 or 3 days, so if you come on looking for your cabin, is it this way, is it that way, which way? They'll know the answer. It's a good place to start your tour. And on this tour, we'll be meeting the captain, who'll be telling us how difficult it is to park a vessel in a port like Liverpool, and also finding out from the cruise director about some of the things that we can enjoy when we come on a cruise holiday. So stay with us and enjoy your trip around with us today.
Well, it's the Crown Princess, and we're alongside here in Liverpool. We're on the bridge and we're stopped at the moment. And give you an idea of the ship's length, we're 290 metres long, 36 metres wide. The bridge wings actually extend 50 metres. She weighs, if you took her on some spring balance, about 53,000 tonnes. It's quite a big ship. And 113,000 tonnes gross tonnage. Carry total on board 4,400 sold, which is 3,600 passengers and 1,200 crew, give or take a few here and there. And big ship, 18 decks. Highest point is 57 metres above sea level, and actually we only have 8.5 metres underneath us, underneath here. And then on the bottom here in Liverpool, we got 5.7 metres actually underneath the keel. So a little bit of water there, and that's going down and coming up on the tides. We're automatic to a certain extent, but we're not like aircraft which can do automatic landings. The final bits will be done manually. In fact, we can use the electronics to get us to the bar pilot station for the pilot. After that, we have a man on the wheel and we operate the engines ourselves to get around the corners and into the position here. And then when we're about 40 metres off the berth here, we go out onto the bridge wing and we can move the ship alongside the dock. We have thruster controls which move the ship sideways, the engines and rudders. On this dock here they've got in Liverpool, they don't want us to come alongside more than 0.2 of a knot. It's about 0.2 miles per hour, so we have to do it very gently. But we've got the equipment and the speed indications on the equipment to tell us what speeds we're doing. Although it's a big ship, we have the electronics, I have TV cameras, and I have officers each end talking to me. So it's like parking the car with your wife talking in the ear all the time. You just got to listen and do it very gently. But I have a lot of equipment and a lot of information, and this ship, although she's big, she's very powerful, and I have enough power to move myself sideways in about force 6, about 27 knots of wind.
This is the atrium part of the ship. What a beautiful location it is too. This is where a lot of activity happens during the day and in the evening. As you can see, there's street theatre, shops, bars and restaurants, and it's a meeting point. And what a lovely location to be to meet your friend or your relative for dinner. You can see that it's very opulent. You could be in Vegas, for example, in one of the top hotels there, or indeed you could be in Italy. Just have a look round and take in the beauty of it all.
Personal choice dining gives passengers a choice of either traditional or anytime dining, the latter being a personal choice amongst passengers, as it allows them to explore the various dining venues at their leisure. Among the many bars and lounges on board is the Wheelhouse, a relaxed nautical theme bar, Crooner's Martini Bar, Adagio, the piano lounge, and the Explorer's Lounge featuring nightclub-style performances and a dance floor. Plus there's Skywalker's nightclub, located 15 decks above the sea on the sky deck, and Club Fusion, located towards the rear of the ship, which are the perfect venues to dance the night away.
Sam, we're on a beautiful ship.
Tell us a little bit about some of the highlights that people can expect when they come on board.
Well, when you come on board Princess Cruises, we have something for everybody. No matter what your age, we have got activities, events, shows, and much, much more, ranging from comedy show time to our wonderful theatre show spectaculars with our singers and dancers. And then one of the most exciting things on board is the piazza, which is where we are right now. And we like to think of this as the heart of the ship. We have our international cafe, Vines, Wine and Seafood Bar. And then the exciting part is street entertainment and live musicians each and every day.
And you can tell by some of the smiles and satisfaction on people's faces that they're really enjoying themselves here.
That's right. It's a place where you can just sit back, relax, unwind, choose to do as much or as little as you want. And we really do want you to escape completely.
And it's not just about the adults escaping completely. If you're travelling as a family, then the youth and teen programmes on board the Crown Princess will keep the children entertained to no end. Fun zone activities are available for children aged 3 to 12, and the Teen Centre keeps the older ones happy with the latest game consoles, movies and dance. The teens even have their own jacuzzi and sun deck.
Thank you very much, Fernando.
This is what I call a bit away from it all. We're in the sanctuary on board the Crown Princess still, but somewhere where you can escape and be a little bit more in your own space. You're still getting all the high level of service, the high level of attention and the choice that this wonderful vessel offers. But you're in a little bit more of a sanctuary basically, where you can relax and be pampered just a little bit more than perhaps you used to usually. So cheers and enjoy the relaxation. That's good. The Sanctuary is a private outdoor spa-inspired area where you can enjoy private cabanas, plush outdoor furniture, a pool, a couple of whirlpools, special massages, yoga sessions, healthy snacks, beverages and more. The Sanctuary is for adults only and incurs a small additional charge of around $15 a day. Well worth it in my opinion.
If there's one thing that I think is worthwhile retaining, it's something that they have done very much on the Crown Princess. It's the promenade deck. It's the area where you can work off a few pounds after all that self-indulgence and being pampered. Walk up and down, take the air, promenade, as ladies and gentlemen used to do in cruising of old. One thing that's very important is a little bit of tradition every now and then. Can't help but enjoy that too. It's also the place you come up to when you say goodbye to your port. Farewell to everybody. Everybody's standing on the deck waving. It's another exciting aspect of cruising, and it's something that I'm beginning to enjoy very much.
And something the ladies will no doubt enjoy very much is the shopping on board the Crown Princess. From fashion to jewellery, to watches and even collectible art during art auctions at sea. Find out more about the ports of call you're visiting by taking a trip to the extensive onboard library, or maybe just borrow a book to read whilst you're sailing at sea. And what American cruise liner wouldn't be complete without a casino? This one is packed with table games and slot machines.
Thanks, Phil. Now, if you want more information on cruising, our first-time guide to cruising is available to you absolutely free of charge. If you'd like a copy, give us a call on 03330 032 216. Calls will be charged at standard national rates. You can also get in touch and request a copy through our website at www.holidayandcruisechannel.co.uk. And while you're requesting that, we'll take a quick break and see you back here shortly. Hello and welcome back to All Aboard, the series where we take you on board cruise ships for a look behind the scenes. Let's head to the dockside and join Richard Cross, who's voyaging on board Cunard Queen Victoria.
Welcome on board Queen Victoria. She's a traditional, elegant British cruise ship. She's really popular with past passengers. This is the main atrium when you step on board. It's the heart of the ship. So come with me as we explore this beautiful vessel. Known for her elegance and her splendour, Queen Victoria is an ocean liner. Her decor is traditional marble, woods and fabrics. There's a well-stocked library on board, spanning over 2 decks with an impressive staircase running right through the middle. This is the Queen's room on board Queen Victoria. It's such a grand room. There's so much space in here for you to enjoy your holiday. Now, this is one of the places you can come for afternoon tea, whether you're at sea or whether you've got a day where you're in port. It's served here every afternoon. You can come here for fencing, or you can come here in the evening for ballroom dancing. It's all here for you on board Queen Victoria. If you fancy a glass of bubbly before dinner, head to the champagne bar, which overlooks the grand lobby. The Lido restaurant is the Help Yourself buffet restaurant, offering a casual, bright and airy ambience, both day and night. After all that food, you can head to the gym and have a workout on the state-of-the-art facilities, all included in the price of your cruise fare. The Commodore Club is the ideal venue for pre-dinner drinks or a martini cocktail before retiring to bed, with panoramic views over the ship's bow. Hemisphere is ideal both day and night. You can dance into the early hours of the morning as the venue turns into a contemporary nightclub. We're on board Queen Victoria on the Lido deck. There's a great swimming pool here. There's a pavilion bar in the corner where you can enjoy a cocktail by the pool if you want to. It's right by the winter garden as well with its retractable roof. There's 2 jacuzzis here as well, so you can enjoy some relaxation whilst you're on your cruise holiday. This conservatory-style venue combines both indoors and outdoors, filled with plants and bathed in natural light with a roof that opens in warmer climates. Now, if you want to get active, you can go to the sports court where there's golf nets, or you can have a game of shuffleboard, but if you want, you can just have a game of table tennis by the pool. The Royal Spa offers massages, therapies and revitalising treatments. There's a nail bar and an onboard salon. The hydrotherapy pool offers a stress-free environment for you to relax and detoxify. After all, you are on holiday. The Grills Lounge is an exclusive area to create a sense of intimacy for Grills guests. Welcome to the Royal Court Theatre on board Queen Victoria. It's a great place here that shows every night of your cruise holiday. If you want something a little bit more special, you can have your own private box where you'll get champagne and canapés served to you, so you can sit back, relax and enjoy the show.
Thanks, Richard. Let's head on board another ship, and John Cooper is on board Norwegian Breakaway.
One One of the unique features about the Norwegian Breakaway that I love, and I think you'll love too, is this waterfront area. It's like a promenade that you can look out to sea, and you can have cocktails of an evening, or maybe even a restaurant meal as well. It's all here to enjoy. It's a unique feature, and I think it's going to be really, really popular. Can you imagine sitting out, watching the sea go by, or maybe going into a port of call and having a lovely cocktail or maybe a meal or two? It's a wonderful feature, and I think you'll love it too. Come with me, let's go. The spa deck area is a great place to relax and soak up the sun, or maybe share a drink and a chat with friends. Come with me, let's go. Come with me, let's go. As you take in all the ship has to offer, from the fine staterooms, the wonderful shopping opportunities, the facilities for younger children, and the freestyle dining that Norwegian Cruise Lines are famous for, where you eat where and when you want, plus all the little extras you'll really love. One of the things I love about Norwegian Cruise Lines is the accommodation. It is so spacious, it feels comfortable, and there's all the little extras like coffee making machines and all things like that. The bathrooms are wonderful, and of course there's lots of balconies as well for you to choose from. Whichever stateroom you choose, I know you're going to have a comfortable night's sleep. And there's such a choice of staterooms, no matter what your budget, and all have the same comfortable feel and spacious bathrooms. With Norwegian Cruise Lines cruises, the dining is something really special, and there's such a great variety of dining venues serving many different kinds of cuisine. If you have kids, well, there's so much for them to do on board, from crazy golf to climbing walls and games and hobby rooms that will keep them entertained and amused for hours on end. For the older teens, there's a great hangout area where they'll love mixing with people of their own age, with loads of cool stuff to do. For the youngsters, there's plenty to keep them occupied too. One of the great things about coming on a cruise holiday is the retail therapy. And remember, there's lots of tax and duty-free shopping to be done. And here on the Norwegian Cruise Lines, there's so much choice to get involved in as well. So it'd be rude not to. I'll see you later. The choice of duty-free shopping just blows you away. It's like a shopping mall at sea, and all at duty-free prices, which make it a little bit more tempting. I love about the Norwegian Breakaway are these things here. They're everywhere. Now, I know it just looks like a little picture, but it's not. It's an information centre, and all you have to do is touch the screen. What's going on? There it is. You want to find out where it is? You just map it. It takes you exactly to where it goes. It's magic, and these are everywhere, all over the ship. I don't know how I got by without them. Well, there are over 20 eating experiences here on the Norwegian Breakaway, and this is just one of them. It is, of course, the Italian restaurant, and there's food everywhere, and it's absolutely scrumptious. Oh, thank you. And this is mine. So, while you have a look around at other eateries, I'll just tuck in. Enjoy. With Norwegian Cruise Lines, freedom dining is really your choice where and when you eat. The Italian restaurant where I am does have a small cover charge, as do some of the other specialty restaurants. But many, like the Manhattan rooms and the buffets, don't. But there really is lots of choice, which means if you choose a steak one night, you can maybe try another restaurant the next night for some show cooking as well, like the Teppanyaki restaurant. You'll soon get to love the freedom dining on board. Norwegian Breakaway, there's so many different places to show you, it's hard to know where to start. But how about here in the lobby bar? And what a lobby bar it is. The atmosphere is fantastic. And there's even a grand piano where they hint out the tunes of a night. You could be singing along to that, or maybe just enjoying the video wall behind me. And if this isn't lively enough for you, how about a really packed Irish bar? Want one? There's one on the next floor up. The Irish pub is a great place to meet for a drink and meet new friends, but other nighttime venues around the ship are lots of fun too. Fat Cats is the jazz bar that really comes alive at night. And there's cool cocktail bars. And talking of cool, there's even an ice bar where you can enjoy vodka, literally on the rocks. There's the piano bar with its dueling pianos, which really has to be seen to be believed. And if you're looking for a laugh, then we have the place you've been looking for. If it's late night dancing you're looking for, well, Bliss will take you where you want to be.
Thanks, John. Just a quick reminder about our first-time guide to cruising. It's available to you absolutely free of charge. If you'd like a copy, give us a call on 03330 032 216. Calls will be charged at standard national rates. You can also get in touch and request a copy through our website at www.holidayandcruisechannel.co.uk. Well, sadly, that's all we have time for on this edition of All Aboard. But do join me next time when we'll be taking a look on board more cruise ships. Until then, goodbye.